So, this is your destiny reading. I've never given you one that I recorded so you can have it. You can go back to it. I like to do that so you can keep a track, and then, if you ever have any questions or you want to see when I said something, you have that information. So, that's how I do the destiny readings. So, you are a king of diamond, and that is your birth card. So you get a birth card based on your birthday and being in the Mercury period. So that's how it goes. So that's the successful business person card. And the King of Diamond is the master of values, finances, and business. In this regard, she can do, or he can do, very well in any business pursuit, applying your inherited knowledge to your work with much success. Most people that are King of Diamonds are always more successful at heads of their own business rather than working for someone. You can be very mercenary when it comes to money and business, but you don't have to be. This is the one-eyed king in the deck. This is the only one-eyed king in the deck, which tends to blind you to certain aspects of life and situations. You can also make very stubborn ideals or seeing things from only your side of the issue. The King of Diamond is also known to make enemies for this reason, because you're seeing things from your own point of view. Perhaps the unpraised battle axe on the card represents a fondness for competition. However, all of King of Diamonds know what is real value, and if you follow your knowledge instead of your fears. So this is very important. If you follow your knowledge instead of your fears, you can be the most respected person in the world. You must always guard against using your power to get things to go your way at the expense of others. With so much inherent power, the King of Diamonds can avoid dealing with their feelings, and this is where many problems are created. There are often emotional issues from childhood that must be dealt with before the higher side of this card can be manifested. Until then, you can appear cold and ruthless. So you are very creative and can make huge amounts of money by using this gift. The King of Diamonds are powerful people who can do much good in the world. You can be an example of those who are in the world but not of it. Okay. The King of Diamonds issues concerning relationships is one of those cards that doesn't have any particular good or bad relationship karma. So that's good. However, being kings, you are quite powerful and unwilling to compromise most of the time, which can cause problems on the personal level. The women especially have to find a way to balance their strong, see, this is what we're talking about before, the strong masculine side of the in context of a relationship where the accepted norm is retiring female. You tend to want to be dominant or at least be an equal to your mate, and some men are not able to deal with such power in a woman. Some of the women give up trying after a few unsuccessful attempts. And some men do likewise, people that are kings of diamonds. Both sexes can be guilty of looking at love and marriage strictly from a financial point of view. It is always best for them to keep their business and love life separate until they find the right match. Okay. And both sexes should learn to express their fears and emotions to have better luck in romance or marriage. Honest communication bridges the gap and brings more intimacy. You are attracted to those of wit and good education and are often found working with your spouse in a business. Now, these are the people that you should connect with. A King of Diamond females has strong ties with a heart female, with heart males. I'm sorry for saying that. This is a powerful combination, but not always as easy. Diamond females are very fond of the king of diamond males and could make a good marriage with one. King of diamond males often have great difficulty with spade females and should avoid them for marriage. So I just feel like since you have like that masculine side going on, so the king of diamond, you should be with a heart, a person that has a heart's card, and but if you were looking for somebody that's fond of you, it should be a diamond female, a diamond male or female. All right, so past life cards is the queen of diamond. That's me. So we have to that's why we got to look at them. We're gonna have to run our cards together. I just looked at this. We have a lot of past lives together because I'm a queen of diamonds. So I'll look at that at another time. I won't put that in your reading right now because I don't want it to be over 30 minutes. Okay, so your yearly card is the 8 of diamonds. Now what that means is you, from your birthday, whatever day your birthday is, so it starts this card and it goes all the way to your next birthday. Not like soon as 2024 hit. It goes until your next birthday. So you can do a reflection to see what's been going on, if the card has been showing up. And don't forget that you have all the way up until your next birthday. So the yearly card is a long range card. So that means that it's for the entire year, from one birthday to the next. So the 8 of diamonds tells you that you will have a considerable amount of financial power this year, which is awesome. The power to make a lot of money is yours, and you should find that you have more money than usual. Meetings for financial gain are also represented by this card. Perhaps you have some definite goals this year related to things you want to purchase. The 8 of diamonds promises that you will have the money you need when you need it. Be careful in your money dealings not to bully others or to force others to go your way all the time. Though you may have the power to do this, you will create negative vibrations in others that will someday come back to you. The 8 of diamonds is also known as the fame or sun card, and thus has been found to show up during years when one rises up to some newfound prominence in one's work or profession. In most respects, this is a great card that will bring you much of what you want, need, and want. So the key words for this card is a year of financial power and money to spend. Financial accumulation. I harness the power of my values to attract more money into my life. And so remember, I was talking to you about what you should be focusing on and worrying about, which is yourself. So take that and do that, because it's going to help you financially. You got to release all these other things, including what's going on with your son, including what's going on, over here. I don't know if you remember, we talked about just letting the lady, online, just do whatever she's going to do, because there is something on the other side of you getting yourself together. And so you need to make sure that you're doing that, so all of this plays out in your benefit. And you got the financial gain, that's what it's here for, right? So this is your Jupiter period, your 52-day Jupiter period. It started July 18th, and it's going to go all the way up to September 8th. So it started, so you'll be able to, you've been in it maybe 10 or 11 days. So you'll be able to see what's going on and what is going to go on for the rest of this time period. So this card here is called the Millionaire's card. It often indicates a great deal of money being spent, but also a lot coming in to cover it as well. If you are feeling prosperous during this period, you could attract huge amounts of money. Of course, this will not occur if your prosperous thinking is only masking an inner fear of poverty and limited resources. But the chances are good for overcoming any fears about money and realizing the lucky 7 side of this card now. This card can also mean a large financial investment in your business or occupation for the purposes of expansion. So the basic meaning of the Seven of Diamonds is it's one of the spiritual money cards. When it appears, we are always confronted with how attached we are to our money and given an opportunity to experience the real prosperity that comes with an attitude of gratitude. Whether it is about money, plans to make money, or love, situations will present themselves that test our faith in the abundance of the universe. By realizing and then releasing our fears, we can transform our attachment into total fearlessness and personal freedom. And I'm also basing that on how you saying, like, I need to, like, you need to clean the houses, you need to move all this stuff, because you're not able to really release the things that's holding you back. So that's part of the fear. That the clutter is part of the fear. So once you release those things, you move that out, all of these things are going to rain down on you. So you got a window, because this card is going up until September 8th. So it's really good, because it really just started about, like I said, 10 or 11 days ago. Because today is the 29th. So you have an opportunity for all of this to really start rolling and like triple your money. Today is your Uranus day. Unexpected events may rock your expectations, but also bring in good things that you probably haven't even thought about. So this Six of Clubs is the card of intuition. Its presence in your cards can indicate a time where your intuition will be stronger than usual. It is also the card of responsibility in speech and communications, and of making compromises to maintain a peaceful surrounding. When this card shows up, situations will arise that promote bringing your life into balance and stability. Whatever is out of balance will have to be adjusted, so there may be karmic debts to pay. Because the Six is a karmic influence, people often receive the fruits of things that they said in the past when the Six of Clubs is present. This karma can be good or bad, depending on what the individual had said or, in many cases, promised in the past. You should be ready to make good on your promises when this card appears, and be willing to pay up for things you have said to others in the past. On a more universal level, the presence of the Six of Clubs can indicate a time when a person became aware of a special purpose in her life, something to do with sharing higher knowledge with others. It has also been called the John the Baptist card and the Way Showers card. Thus, it can be a harbinger of an important mission for you, one which will lead you to a higher purpose and lifestyle in the spiritual sense. So that's beautiful. That's real beautiful. And your intuition today should really be heightened. So this is just really a daily card, but I feel like, and so let me tell you something. I always tell you that I'm supposed to do your reading when God says it's supposed to be done. So you wouldn't have had this card on any other day if I would have done it yesterday, if I would have done it 2 days ago or 2 weeks ago. So it's really important that you heard this information on today. So get deeper into your spiritual self. That's all that matters right now. Focusing on what's going on spiritually inside of you and around you is going to propel you to the next level. Okay?
So true.